And we should be getting there. One second. Takes a minute for this part to get through. There we go. We should be live on YouTube. Yay! All right. There we go. Let's see how many people we get on YouTube. Good morning. Let me just put good morning, everyone. And now, thank you, Deanna. I'll go ahead and I think I could drive it from here. No alerts on Telegram channel. What? Oh, can you
Yeah, let me fix that. I swear I saw one. Yeah, I'll fix that real quick.
yeah, if you could, that could be it. We don't have any alerts on the Telegram channel. That would explain it, all right. Yeah, if you don't mind, can you go ahead and do that? And I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen, and we'll just take a minute to get started. I'm not in a rush today either. My webinar doesn't start till 2 o'clock today, and I will be explaining a lot of things. Yeah, there's video. It just takes a second, and here's my video, and there we go. You guys should see everything here. Okay, and then we got people. So we got 20 people on YouTube. We got Naples fan. We got Richard. Let me say hello to everybody here. You see how difficult it is when Matt's not here? I got to do everything myself. So let me say hello to everybody. Good afternoon, Brian. Murray, folks, Brian has made several revisions already to fix the code. So be patient. We're updating the code to make sure that's why I didn't want to rush it, but it is what it is. And then Matt will make the video hopefully tomorrow when he's back in regards to Trading View. For anybody who's just coming in right now, hey, Sissy Trainer. For anybody who's coming in right now, just wanted to let you know, Matt is in the hospital with his wife. They just induced her. She is going to have a baby very, 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 very soon. We hope everything goes well. We finished the Trading View yesterday. Brian has been revising things and doing updates and finding errors and doing all that stuff that usually happens. It'll all get worked out over the next couple of days, and Matt will hopefully do a video tomorrow. So everybody should get their cheese, okay? Now let me say hello to everybody. Not used to seeing the name Diana. Yeah, yeah. And oh, you should see Gizmo too. Gizmo is adorable, Marie. Jesse, Garen, Mark, Harold. Gizmo has eyes of a human. He looks like a human. Jesse, Garen, we got Mark, we got who do we got here? We got a lot of people here. Harold, Brian, we got Deanna, we got Larry, we got Mark, we got Miles, we got Bob. Hey, Bob. Marlon. Hey, Marlon. Robert, Lewis, Gus. We got somebody here from Netherlands. Piet de Brock, Michael, Jesse, Joseph, Jill, Mike Cly, Bob, Miles, Marlon, everybody. All right, let's start at the bottom here. We got like 40 other people here. Chris, Ken, Den. Yeah, I'll talk about the Volt in a second. Bernard, Bob, Jason, Zoom user, Mike, Estelle, Don, Steven. Yeah, me too, Steven. I'm sure everything will go well. Jim, Jay Singer, Rachel, DJ, Dave. Good morning to you too. Sandeep, come on, show him. All right, cumulative. Yeah, I'll talk about the cumulative strength index in a second. Okay. Patricia from Switzerland. Still 6 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, Hawaii. Ooh, you must have beautiful weather there. All right. Let me go ahead and put the notice in the VIP Telegram channel as well. Here. There we go. And let me put it here. All right. And we'll get a bunch of people coming in here in a few minutes, and then we can now start. We already have 356, and we figured out what the problem was. And if I didn't say hello to you, I apologize to everybody. Adam says no matter what Trump does, states and groups of lawsuits will grind him to. Oh, I don't want to. I don't even know. I don't. We're. It doesn't matter. Let's move past that. So somebody was asking me about this indicator right here. This is the T2104. I call this the Volt because if you use any other program, it's usually called the Volt. Okay. Thinkorswim, it's the Vold. TradingView, I believe it's the Vold. For some reason, they call it T2104 here at TC 2000, but it's the Vold. This is the Vold indicator. It moves. This is the Vold, and the Vold. I'm going to tell you guys something. 19 out of 20 times, this sucker leads price. I didn't believe it. I was very skeptical at first, but the more I use it, the more I'm telling you, this damn thing leads price. It really is amazing. Look at the SPY. You can see SPY is just coming right down. SPY was still up here when this thing was coming down, but Vold is T2104 here. Yeah, it's really good at leading price. And you could see this is yesterday, and this is the SPY. The yellow line here, it's the SPY. On my Thinkorswim, it's purple, but here it's yellow. But you could see how the SPY just follows how the SPY just follows this thing. TC, and you could see it right there. It's very, very it's amazing how they follow each other. Hey Tony, good afternoon to you too. Yes, I will share that. Why do you use the New York instead of the SPY Volt? Because it's more accurate, Tim. I find it to be more accurate. I find it, and I'm not the only one. It tends to be more accurate. Yeah. Yeah. So one of the things that I really like to do is here, let me want to add a ticker. How the hell do I add a ticker here? See, I don't make any changes here for a while. And then Matt does, and it doesn't matter. But the point is, it's right now moving right alongside the SPY. If you see divergence between this baby and the SPY, don't follow the SPY. Follow this. 9 out of 10 times, it does. It does. And I think folks who've been in my morning show and folks who've been in my the trading zone are seeing it. Fading this thing is not a smart choice. Now, if this thing is moving up and you see a divergence in the SPY cooling off a little bit, and this thing is still moving up, the odds are this thing is the SPY is going to catch up to it. Okay, it leads the SPY, not the way around. If you want to see an example of that, I've shown that several times actually, and I'll do it again right here. Here, T2104, TC 2000 here. What the hell is this? TC 2000. There we go. That's it. Is this thing using Yahoo? I don't like it. Oh, I hate it. No, no, no. I don't use Yahoo. I use Google. Yahoo sucks. Uh, TC 2000 21 T2104. There you go. Right here. And I'll post a link and you could see it right here. See, this is the SPY and this is the indicator. The green is the indicator, yellow is the SPY. When you see SPY moving away from this, it usually catches up. Now, here's the thing. If this shifts, that's a whole different story. But if this is moving one way throughout the entire day like this is a perfect example right here. See how we're moving lower? And you see how it deviates? And I'm talking about the Vold right now. I'm talking about, there's no code. It's just $ Vold, Bev. You're used to seeing such complicated things. I'm actually showing you something simple. So you see how price starts going, the SPY starts going up, but the Vold is still coming down. And look at what happens to SPY. It tends to catch up to the Vold. The Vold doesn't catch up to the SPY. The SPY catches up to the Vold. It took me a while to figure it out. And I was like, nah, but it does. What does that tell us? Volume precedes price. Volume precedes price. Why does momentum work so well? If you have internal momentum, and then it switches to external momentum. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Gulshan, Terrence, Robert Blair, Sassy Trainer, Naples fan. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you don't have to have a code, Bev. It's just this right here. Look. Here. That's it right there. I think maybe caps. I don't know. That's it. Yep, up down difference is there's no settings. There's no settings. No, it's nothing to do with turtles. Turtles didn't even know this thing existed. So now you understand. Let me just take a quick look at some trades and we'll move on here. Let me put my, and you could see it right here. It's not really doing much right here. So I always have it on my screen. Bev, yours looks different because you're probably looking at TC 2000. Rick says, Roger, pardon, please. Can you discuss the forces that caused the divergence between? Rick, I don't. They're really. It's a good question. It's a great question. And by the way, Bev, the TC 2000 just shows it for one day, so you probably don't have this right here, this bar right here. Just FYI, just kind of builds as the day goes on. So yours probably just has this right here. Okay. So it's a fair question. It's a good question too. Very good question actually. And the truth of the matter is, volume tends to precede price. Volume is the only thing that tends to precede price, and this is volume moving into up versus down stocks. Yeah, can you guys set the chat for everybody so everybody could see? Dan says Vold on toss starts from zero each. Exact. That's what I just said. Yeah, Dan just repeated what I says. If anyone from developers can look at AlphaZone today, it gives conflicting arrows on reversion and trending charts. You will see conflicting arrows all the time on the reversion versus trending charts, Alex. If you want, send me a screenshot, and I'll respond to you. They're built on completely two different formulas. They don't jive together. That's why I tell you either look to the left or look to the right, but don't look at both of them. And the only time you would look to the right is if you have tick, your tick is over 900 or below 900. You're welcome, Jim. Or your ADD is above 1500 or below 1500. Otherwise, don't use that. It will not give you accurate signals. Use the left side. And I did mention this. Which is this the right screen? Peter says, is this the right screen? I'm just looking at UPS right now, Peter. Yeah, I'm just looking at UPS. I don't have a screen. I don't have anything up right now. I just have UPS up. But you know how I have the left here? We have the left side. And here. This is actually a question that Deanna asked. So I got this email from Deanna. Here's a picture, okay? Here's the right side. Here's the left side, okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about Vold, which is right here, but I kind of stopped talking about it. I've moved on. So what I wanted to explain to you guys, some important thing. So here's the right side of the screen. Here's the left side of the screen. You got an up arrow here. You got a down arrow here. What is ADD? It's at 174. What's a tick? It's at 45. Why are you looking here? Period. Why are you looking here? There's nothing for you here. If this is at 1500 and if this is at 900, that's when you're looking here. If this is not, forget about this. It's not going to give you anything. There's nothing here for you. This is when you have a trending market. This is when you have a consolidated market. Don't look here. Now, Deanna had a great question, so I'm going to answer it for you guys, and then we'll move on. I just want to let the room fill up. It's a good time right now. I have a lot of education for you, and I'm not in a rush today. Now, here's the arrow. You could have taken this trade. You would have made money on this trade. It would have been fine. Deanna has a question. The question was, Roger, I'm getting the arrow, and I'm getting it near the line, so I'm going to take it. That's right. But why is this still blue? Well, remember, this is a confirmation. So if you have strong momentum, why no up arrow? Up arrow where, Duffy? Bernard Duffy. Up where do you want the up arrow? Do you even know what you're talking about? Can we stick with the topics? Thank you. So here we get a down arrow. We're going down. Momentum is still moving up. You have no momentum in the market. You have no momentum in the market. This isn't very valuable. And you could see after you're in the trade that what happens. Now, you're in the trade for how long till we start getting yellow? 5, 10, 15. Here, right here. We're right here. 15 minutes into the trade. Yes. Blue to yellow. So if you're seeing blue to yellow, you continue holding. You don't look here. There's nothing for you here. We don't have this above 1500. Alexander, capiche? We on the same page? Понимаешь? I think that's one of the few words I actually know how to say. Понимаешь means understand. Roger, what if the program added? I got a better one for you, Larry. What if the program gave you a additional screen like this that had the ADD and the tick with lines that alert and say tring 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 when we have them? Wouldn't that be even better than your? Well, guess what, Larry? That's already in there. We already did that, Larry. I don't know if the sound is there yet, but he's already added the lines to it, so it's all there. And you don't need to worry about the VIX. VIX, you just need to know if it's above 20 or low. I try to be funny. I try to be funny. A lot of times people don't get my humor, but I try to be funny. But yeah, we already did that. We did that, Larry, and we're gonna add the bells. Let Matt have a peaceful birth, please. He's got a lot of stuff. Oh, I just got a alert. I just got an alert on Netflix. One second here. Patience does pay off. Now we'll see what it. I'm pretty bullish on Netflix and Spotify, as I will talk about in a few minutes. Those are two of my hot stocks on my watch list today, but I'm not really that bullish on the market. And you could see we're right at the 200. I'll talk about that in a minute. So just wanted to say that when you're using this is just a confirmation. When you're using this, you're not going to get an up arrow unless this is up, pointing up and not down. Just FYI. All right. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it. Dave says, great examples. I was going to ask the same question. Well, Deanna, are you here? Did I answer your question? Good. Perfect. Deanna, I didn't mean to be difficult this morning. I just wanted to see what you were looking at. So just use this as a yay, we're moving in the right direction. This is keyed to this. Okay. Let's now just want to take a little detour. Got email, Matt. He answered about an hour ago while his wife. Brendan, you got an email. He's answering. He doesn't answer this fast when he's not with his wife. So that's telling me something. All right. All right. I'm in a very good mood today, and I'm in no mood for this harmony. So please, let's keep things light today, okay? Utilities is the only thing that's really selling off. There's really nothing really selling off. And you could see here, nothing is up over 1%. That's a big. So currently, would you think the setup is a good to take? I'm not, I don't know what we're talking about right now, Linda. I'm not looking at any setups. I'm looking at this right now. Let me just teach. I'm begging you. Yes, what Aaron just said. Aaron, you gotta not to host and panelists to everybody so Larry can actually see what you're writing. Folks, can you make sure to tap your thing to everyone so everybody could see what you're writing? Okay. So as you could see here, markets are not really doing very much outside of utilities. Nothing is really up or down too much here. If you look at VIX, VIX is going sideways. VIX is not really breaking down or going up today. It's going sideways. Uncertainty. Furthermore, furthermore, furthermore. Hey, Colleen, how are you? You can get Vold on Vold, not Volt, Vold. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. You can get Vold on any broker platform, guys. You don't need me for your Vold, okay? You don't need me for your Vold, but you do need me for this. You see, look at the price bars. Look at the price bars, okay? I know, I know. We're going to fix that. Eduardo, remember something. We launched the program. We had to make, Eduardo's talking about this. Eduardo, can you please, so we can all have a conversation together, can you please post it so everybody could see it? So here's what Eduardo wrote. Yeah, we're going to fix that. Folks, remember something. Matt is in the middle of a delivery room and Brian doesn't work for us. He's doing us a favor. Can we all chill out and all these fixes we're going to get? Please take it easy. Take it easy. The guy is literally having a baby. His wife is being dilated as we speak. He's the guy that's going to make all these changes. Please give him a break. All right. If the cloud ceases going to the right, does that mean the trade is void, like the current cloud? I'm not looking at it right now, but if the cloud is not there, if the arrow is not there, it means the trade is no good. Now you could still take it without that as long as the levels are good. All right. All right. Yes, and her name is Madeline. Thank you, Rochelle. So you see the size of the arrow? I'll make it bigger for you. Look at this the bar. Look at the size of this bar. Okay. You're going to get them very soon, Chris, but you got to be patient. Yay! Gregory just got approved for. Gregory, can you please share the wealth with everybody else? Why do you have to be so cheap? Post it for everybody to see. All right, guys, enough of the comments. Let me teach. So, right now, we have a very, very small bar at this area. We have a very small bar in comparison. Look, highs, lows. Look at the size of this bar. Also, notice the volume. All right. Notice the volume. Notice the volume. It's very, very low. You have huge uncertainty today. So you have a small candle in terms of the daily chart. You have no volume. The bars, look at the size of the bars. The size of the bars, they're very small. Look at the size of this bar. Look at the size of these bars. What picture are we? Let's look at mags. Where are mags right now as we speak? Can anybody answer my question? Right. And what happens at the 200-day moving average? It's sitting at the 200, literally, it's sitting at the 200-day moving average. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is we have 490 people in this class and 77 on YouTube. We're breaking records. We don't know what's going to happen. So we don't know what's going to happen in the QQQ. Volume is low. In the SPY, we're literally below the VWAP and we're just a hair away and there's no meat to today's trading range and volume is really, really low. If you look at volatility, volatility sitting right at the 200-day moving average. You can't make this up if you tried, folks. And what is it doing today? Going sideways. And on that note, what's the T2104, aka the Vold, doing? Intraday. Oops, wrong ticker. Slow. It ain't doing this, is it? It's not doing this. It's not doing this. It's not doing this. It's doing this. And this is yesterday's close. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. I appreciate it. We don't have conviction. We don't have anything. We have nada. On top of that, there was something that I mentioned this morning, which I'll bring to your attention as I usually do. Remember what I said about number of stocks breaking out and breaking down? I'm doing well, Art. I'm doing well. I wish everybody would just stay on topic, but there must be something in the air. What's going on here? 43 stocks breaking out, 36 stocks breaking down. What did I tell you this morning about the market? What did I tell you about the market this morning? 5 minutes, Stacy. 5 minutes. Low volatility, crappy, a lot of uncertainty, not much going on. Exactly, Richard. Exactly. What did not hear you? What did not hear you this morning? Basically, what I'm saying right now, a lot of uncertainty. A lot of uncertainty. When you get to the 200-day moving average, and you're literally sitting on it like this, it's like you don't know if you're gonna have to make a left or a right, and your whole life changes if you make a left or a right. If we cannot break and hold the 200, it was not a good sign. No. Now, speaking of that, Wild Ranger, speaking of that, what did Uncle Roger predict? What did I predict 2 weeks ago? You probably forgot by now. I'm going to have to remind you again. Here, let's see. Let's see. My pictures. Exactly. I mentioned a lot of things, Carlos, but that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the VWAP right now. What did I say specifically? Exactly. Exactly. Wait, share the wealth, please. Why you got to be so cheap? Can't you share what you're writing with everybody? Why do you have to hold out on everybody? Share with everybody. No, that's not what I said, Karen. I said this. As a matter of fact, I did it before. I sure give you guys a lot of stuff here. Let's see if I could find it. I drew a real nice one a few weeks back. Why do I look in this picture like I'm 20 pounds overweight? Hey, Matt.
Hey,
There he is. Hey, how's everything?
good.
Is the baby there?
No, but we came on to make a cameo appearance.
Oh, hey. Look at you guys. Hey, say hello, everybody. Say hello to Amanda and Matt. There he is. Good. I hope you're feeling okay, Amanda. Hopefully he's not getting on your nerves too badly.
Been great.
Good, 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 good. Matt, I'm telling folks that when you get back, you will make the codes right, but he can't be in the hospital and he can't be at two places at once, guys. He can't be coding and giving birth. He's not Superman. You know.
Which one's having a problem?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just do your thing. We'll figure it out when you get back. It's just little stupid like bubbles and just little details that. It doesn't matter. You guys do your thing, and we'll good luck, and don't cause any trouble for anybody. And make sure Madeline comes out into this world. Give us all a heads up on her weight and height, okay?
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right, guys. You take care and feel better, all right?
Bye.
Good luck. Good luck. Fingers, toes crossed. I got Clyde here. I got everything. So good luck, all right?
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, guys. Take care. All
All
right.
right.
That was good. So you guys see where Matt is at right now. Remember here, notice every time we get towards the 200 day, which is about right here, we back away, look at the wicks. Also, there's zero momentum to the upside. Where is this thing? I had a nice picture. It must have been like 2 weeks ago. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. So when did I draw this? March 19th. Today is March 25th. It's 6 days later. Here's the picture that I drew. He looks very happy. He looks very happy. He's not going in any maternity leave, Steve. Maternity. What are you, insane? Maternity leaves. When did that happen? How come I didn't go on a maternity leave? Maternity leave. Paternity leave. Maternity leave. That's for wimps. We work around here. We work around here. Yeah, no, he'll be back tomorrow. He's a sheriff, huh? All right, we'll be trading by the time she's 3. I hope so. There we go. Yeah, very nice of them. All right, so you remember 6 days ago, and if you don't remember 6 days ago, do you remember this picture? If you send me an email about the Venmo, about getting him a gift, I'll forward you all the information. How about that? That's very nice of you guys. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. So, yeah, Picasso. Yeah, that's my Picasso drawing. I do remember that graph. Well, if you don't remember that graph, here it is again. Now, this was done 6 days ago. Here, look. I posted this in the channel at 10:17 in the morning on the 19th of March. And let me ask you guys a question. Do you think anything has changed since I've done that? That's right, Gary. Yeah, forget about that, Michael. This maternity leave is a new benefit for men. Forget about it. Not in my world. All right. So my point is, ever since I showed you my Picasso picture, yes, Picasso picture, I love that. Nothing has changed. I still feel the same way. I'm not seeing any reason. I don't see any change here with anything. Just because Donald Trump says that, or no, not Donald Trump, because somebody says that the tariffs are not going to be as bad. Well, we don't even know how they're going to be yet. And then he put in the whole pharmaceuticals, and I forgot what else yesterday. He laid out other ones on us. So I don't really know. I don't really know. Lumber, yes, lumber. Yeah, that's going to be really good. So it's not priced in yet because we can't ascertain anything. And again, I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying how as a American manufacturer can I calculate what my debt is going to be, or how much down am I going to be, or how much I'm going to have to update my prices. We don't know that. You can't. And again, folks, this isn't political. This is just business 101. You can't do it. Stocks forward thinking. Yeah. You cannot. Right. I like your point this morning. Bulls are doing a good job of making us think price wants to go higher, especially because they're sitting. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. Bulls are doing everything possible. Bulls are and algos are doing everything possible to squeeze you guys in here. Anybody that buys gasoline or oil from Venezuela is getting tariffs 25%. And then it may change to 20% tomorrow. It may change to 15. It may change to 30. I don't know. And I actually don't care. See, here's what I want you guys to understand. I don't care what happens. I don't care. See, a lot of you get fixated on the actual thing. I just want it to happen already. See, that's the difference between being political and being non-political. See, whatever happens, I just want it to happen. Good, bad, just happen already. So the market can go in. They're doing okay today, Mike. They're doing all right. My wife, industrial, and all have been talking about last month is going to eat the tariffs. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of uncertainty. Just be directional, right? So let's wait and react. Yeah, Tim, it's nice to say that, but then when I don't give trades like this, people are like, how come you're not giving trades? Yeah, it's taking a long time. Lewis says, we're blessed to have you, Roger, to have you and team to guide us. Thank you. I appreciate it. Boyd says, make stuff in the U.S. Certainty, no tariff, treating new investments to U.S. to create certainty. Well, that would be fantastic. Definitely cash is a position. My point is, folks, I'm not liking this. I don't like this. And by the way, look at I'm highlighting this reversal bar, which, by the way, now you see why I use reversal bars? Do you see why I use reversal bars in the Alpha Zone Pro? Do you see why I use reversal bars? Do you see why I use reversal bars? They work. They don't. They're not like all end to all, but they tend to give us an edge when you combine it with other stuff. When you combine it with all the other stuff alone, they ain't going to give you an edge. If you think they're going to give you an edge, they're not. It looks like they're going to give you an edge, but they won't. When you combine it with a 20 bar high versus low, when you combine it with all the other stuff, then it gives you an edge. Okay. All right. So let's continue this. We're having a good session today. So look at mags right now. I mean, look at this. Are we at the 200? Are we below? I mean, this is and most importantly, volatility. Oops. Yes, volatility. Most importantly, look, 200-day line, right at the 200-day line. This is the definition of uncertainty, folks. Business is now having a real difficult time in the areas price. Yes, that's, Lewis, that's what I've been trying to tell you guys for the last month with a lot of resistance. Yeah, tug of war. That's exactly where we're at. Folks, this is definition of uncertainty. We have huge uncertainty. So if institutions are not doing anything right now, well, Roger, how do you know that? Because volume at 12:30 is 13 million. There's no volume today. There's no volume coming into the market, folks. There's literally no volume coming into the market. Okay? So we have to be very, very carefully. We have to pick the strongest and the weakest stocks only, and we can't do anything else. Now, I want to teach you a couple of things. Bob says, I know it's tough when there are no trades, but recall Roger's track record. He doesn't get that by arbitrary. No, I don't. You guys know, if anybody doubts how patient I am, do you guys notice that sometimes I'll spend 6 hours posting watch list trades in the pit without taking a trade? Have you ever done that? Now think about what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm basically saying I'm going to give you 6 hours of my time without placing any trade. Do you know how patient somebody like me must be to go 6 hours to go through like 20 watch list trades and not give you a trade? I can give you a trade at any time. I can give you 5 trades right now, long and short, without even looking at my paper. I'm not going to do that. Patience. I am super, super patient. If I wasn't patient, I wouldn't be able to tolerate all this stuff I get from a lot of people here. All right. So a few things I want to go over. Okay. And I talked a lot. I talked about this. No FOMO. I don't. FOMO and me don't. We're enemies. One thing about me, I never had FOMO. That's one thing I never ever had to deal with as a trader. I never ever had that. I have no greed when it comes to the market. I have zero greed. I have no greed. I'm a very ungreedy person. Okay. So, few things that I want to cover with you guys, okay? This is important. Hey, HG. So, runners. Now, I talked about runners for day trading yesterday. Now, I want to talk to you guys about runners for swing trading, okay? Typically, if you're trading just one contract or one share or just a fixed amount, a very small amount, you don't need to worry about what I'm saying right now. If you're just starting out and you're just trying to get your stuff in the right order, you don't have to really worry about this too much. But let's say you've been doing this for a little while and you're starting to get comfortable and you're trading say a little larger position than just one contract. No, I had no FOMO. I had a lot of other things, but I never had FOMO. No FOMO. That's one thing I never, ever had to deal with, FOMO. No. That's just something I was born with. Look, folks, every one of you is going to have a different personality. Some of you are going to be very greedy. Some of you are going to be very fearful. Some of you are going to be pretty neutral to start off. A lot of it depends on your experiences, but not all of you will have the full rainbow of all the emotional issues. I was fearful, but I wasn't greedy. I was never greedy, and I never had the fear of missing out. I've never experienced that. I don't really even know what that is. To me, all trades suck till they're amazing. That's always been the case, but I've never had to deal with that. That you need to overcome your FOMO. FOMO is bad. You could see that I control FOMO really well in the pit. Really well. Like I like this trade a lot, but I want to wait for it to. And a lot of times you guys will be there. What is he waiting for? It looks perfect. And then you understand what I'm waiting for. So I'm very, very patient. I'm a very patient person when it comes to important things. I'm very impatient when it comes to nonsense. That's why I can't control myself sometimes with you guys, because it's just sometimes nonsense. But when it comes to something important, I am extremely patient. So you got to be patient. But I want to show you guys something. Let's say you're trading 5 contracts, 5 options, okay? Or multiple shares, okay? If you were doing that, where can we get info on the pit? I'm new to Alpha. Shannon, just reach out to customer service. They'll hook you up. So if you are trading multiple contracts, the rule of thumb is 20% of your position. Hey, John, 20% of your position should be runners. 20%, 1 in 5, not 1 in 3, not 1 in 4, 1 in 5. So if you can't separate 20% of your position, then just don't worry about what I'm saying right now, okay? Just don't worry about what I'm saying right now. It doesn't mean anything. But if you can allocate a fifth of your position, to speculating, What I want you to do is this, and this applies to anything. Find the next level of support or resistance using either the 5-minute chart or the 5-minute chart. So for example, let's say let's just hypothetically say you're entering here, and that's your profit target. Well, right here would be your bonus profit target. That's your second level of resistance. Let's say you're using the daily chart, and let's say that's your exit right here. That would be your second level, or right here where this area is. Basically, the first level we take profit, the second level where you find resistance or support, either on the 5-minute or the daily, that becomes your next profit target. Okay. Now, this is a speculative trade, and you've already taken your profit. This is only 20% of your trades. Okay, 20%, not a huge percentage. This is only 20% of your trades, or less, 10%, 5%. That's why they're called runners. Okay, that's why they're called runners. Now, you take profit on those runners, but more importantly, you never let the runner turn into a loser. So once you took your profit on your 80% of your position, or at least 80% of your position, your mental stop loss now has to go to break even. So you hope that runner makes a lot of money, but you fear that it's going to cut into your profit, and you can't let it cut into your profit. So what you need to do is you need to always trade runners and put a mental stop loss at your break even, at your entry. Now, again, if you lose 5 cents or that, these are all generalities, okay? These are all generalities. So 20% of your position should be left as runners. Runners should be taking profit at the next support or resistance level. If you don't know where that support or resistance level is, you can always email me, and you could say, Roger, I have a runner on this position. Where do you recommend I put my profit target? And I'll usually respond to you within 20 minutes, and I'll thank you for sending me a nice email. So you don't have to do this alone. Those are the emails I like to respond to. Now, if you send me some crazy email about your life story and telling me about like all things that are completely not relevant, it's going to take longer for me to respond to you. But if you send me something actionable like that, I will respond really fast because I know it's important to you and I know it's timely. So I will help you with that if you want me to. It's not a big deal. Okay. Maybe I'll even start posting where I would take runners in the pit or other positions. You have been guiding me through many runners. Good. So also, let's say that I keep talking about the same stock and we've already taken profit. Like, for example, I'm going to talk about Las Vegas Sands today. Okay, here, this is a real example. So Las Vegas Sands, we took profit on Las Vegas Sands where like around here, around somewhere right here yesterday. We got in somewhere here and we got out somewhere right here. And so if I was trading that position for a fund or myself, not you guys, I would definitely hold a runner. Now, look, we came almost to break even right here, maybe literally to a few points of it, and then we came back down. Look at the daily level. Right now, there's no support here. So you can continue holding these runners. And I would put my stop loss somewhere right here. That's a real example. And I'm actually going to talk about this trade. So if notice sometimes I'll get out of a stock and then I'll talk about it in this room or like another example, like this one here. These are all stocks that we took last week or yesterday or last week. See this one yesterday, how I'm still going to talk about it. So if you're still in it, you could still be in it till I stop talking about it. Or you can ask me, where would you put a runner? Okay. Now I know Richard, don't hold it and hope. You already made profit, the other 80%. So if the runner turns red, let it go. Exactly what Richard just said. Now I know Richard uses runners. So again, I'm explaining to you how it works. The key is don't risk more than 20% on your runners. Use the next support or resistance area above or below your above your profit, or if you're short, below your profit. And number two, Don't let your runner turn your position into a negative. Don't do that. It's going to be hard because it's 1 to 4. But still, don't do that. Just get out. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a runner. That's why we call it a runner. All right. Okay. Now I want to explain fractals a little bit. Okay. I want to explain fractals because we're going to be adding to the Pro Trader dashboard an addition. Not today. When Matt gets back, he has to, it's already coded. We coded it a while back. We have to code it for TradingView. It is going to be coded for TradingView. It's going to be just like what you have in, it's going to be just like this. It's going to be just like this. It's going to look exactly like this. It's going to look just like this, and it's going to be added to the bottom of your Pro Trader dashboard. This uses one time frame. It uses the 5-minute time frame. The one we're going to add in the Pro Trader dashboard is going to use 3 different time frames combined. It's going to use the 5-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame, and the 30-minute time frame. So that way you'll be able to gauge not just relative strength compared to the SPY, but you will also be able to gauge the momentum of the stock on 3 different time frames. That's called fractals. That's the kind of stuff institutions use. That's not the kind of stuff you guys use. Pretty cool, right? And for those who don't realize the value of that, it's only going to give you a blue like this if every time frame is blue. It's only going to give you a yellow if every time frame is yellow. It's only going to give you a baby blue or a red if all of the time frames are baby blue or red. Otherwise, it won't do it. And that's something, it's going to be added to the Pro Trader dashboard, not AlphaZone Pro. You don't need it AlphaZone Pro. What do you need multiple time frames for? Yeah. And to me, I found that to be better filter than volume, because momentum that institutions are that with the Vold and all the other stuff you have in the pit. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What does it give when time frames aren't aligned? I don't know, but it doesn't give you, but it won't give you a clear shot. It won't give you a clear shot. Like it'll just keep going back and forth. All right. All right. I'm going to give you guys my watch list because we don't have time. Oh, by the way. 1 second here. By the way, why is everything so difficult today? I will be live. I will be live in 1 hour with Jack Carter. And I don't want you guys to miss out. Here's the link for that. Which we don't possess. Unlikely, I'll be done, and we'll see what happens next year. All right. Here is the the Alpha Zone. Yeah, I have absolutely no, Matt and I have zero FOMO. I mean, you could tell by Matt, he has no FOMO. Like, there is no FOMO. We don't have any FOMO. There's no, can't you guys tell that I mean, can you tell we never get excited about any trades? Usually when we see a good trade, we're like, now we're going to hold on and wait. I have no, now Clyde has a lot of FOMO, but I don't have a lot of, and Bonnie's made out of FOMO. Yeah, he has no emotions in his trading at all. At all. And if you think I have any emotions in my trading, Richard, okay, short list first. I'm writing it for you guys so you have it. Okay? Yep, I blame Clyde every time and twice on Sunday. Yeah, I have none whatsoever. UPS, PG, BRKR. That's the short list, okay? Let me give you the long list now. Exactly, Dan. GL. I'm typing right now. It'll show up in a second. And that's my long list. So I just posted it on YouTube. Now I'm going to post it I'm going to post it on YouTube right now. This is my short list, folks. That's my short list. And let me give you my long list. You can always rewind this video, by the way. There you go. I don't know why YouTube jumbled it, but you guys could see it right here. You could just rewind the tape. That's the long list, and that's the short list. That's the long list. That's the short list. Okay. Let me take this. And please also post lists. And no, I'm not going to post anything in Telegram. I'm not waiting for the major crash. No, I want you guys to come here, Jim, not to get it from Telegram. You too, Adam. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, okay? Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly, but let me take a look at that OPCH. Sounds familiar. OPCH. OPCH. It's really choppy. Are you sure this is the stock you wanted me to look at? OPCH. I don't even know why we're looking at. I don't know why. I don't even know why we're looking at this stock. Let's see. OPCH. Yeah, I'm looking at OPCH. What am I looking at here? Oh, OPCH. Duh. Okay, now I know what we're looking at. Oh, this looks beautiful. The problem, I think, with this stock is it didn't have liquidity. I think we found it yesterday too, but it didn't have liquidity. No, it actually has liquidity. I'll be damned. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Thank you. Yeah, it's yeah, it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. Has a lot of resistance right there at 35.87. So you gotta overhead resistance. It's got to get above 35.87. Netflix was on my long list. Yeah, let me take a look at it real quick. Yeah, and I'm liking it actually quite a lot. Let me see what the SPY's doing. Yeah, SPY's below the VWAP. Nope, not gonna play that game. Look at this. That's not a pretty picture, folks. Look at this. Still here. We're still kind of in this box, sort of, kind of. All right, so Alpha Zone at 1 o'clock. We had another great session. And here's this. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please email me. Sorry I didn't have time to give you options today. I don't know where the hour went, but if you have any specific questions, let me know, and I'll see if I can put on some trades today. I'm not going to force trades. This is just shit show of a market. And you're welcome, Ivano. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for not giving me a hard time today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, guys. And here's the replay link. Here's the replay link for anybody who wants to rewatch this. Here's the replay link. And here's the replay link. And I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock with Jackie. I haven't done anything with Jack in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brian, for thank Brian. Brian is a big part of what we do here now. It's a big deal here. Thank you, Brian. And I hope those shoes fit you well, Brian. Bye. Oh, that was a good session. Good session.